On the committee report.
Finance Chairman Joe San Agustin's bill would amend the Dave Santos Small Business Enhancement Act by extending a temporary 2-year GRT exemption on the first $250,000 in revenue instead of the current $100,000. Republican Jim Moylan tried to raise it to $500,000 to further assist pandemic-hit businesses.
So by increasing the chances of success, by releasing the tax burden up to $500,000, they're given a better chance for businesses to continue to move forward. Because in the long run, they realize and believe that this is the advantage for government of Guam, as it foregoes just a short-term tax revenue for a long-term tax revenue stream from the small businesses.
Fellow Republican Will Castro also argued for stimulating the economy through tax relief.
What are we doing to make good to the private sector to return the money that we took in order to subsidize government operations a few years ago? We were supposed to have held the line that Governor Calvo had established in the sand by not growing this government, by cutting non-essential services. And here we are with this opportunity to save some of these micro businesses that make about $500,000 or less, with a potential financial impact of $11.5 million after we took over $70 to $80 million from the private sector?
Moylan's amendment failed, though, in what he says was an apparent revote. Meanwhile, Democrat Senator Therese Terlahi had cautioned that too much of a tax break could impact the government's ability to provide critical public services.
We're all trying to do a balancing act here. We're trying to take care of businesses, of course, people who need food, of course, employees who worked, of course, to make sure that retirees have health insurance and that we don't overexpend and end up with nothing, we're not able to pay our bills.
However, she later tried and failed to push through an amendment to reduce the business privilege tax from 5% back to 4%, something the governor has repeatedly said she would oppose. And with Guam facing an economic downturn, taxes and spending are bound to be the focus of robust debate.
I mean, this upcoming fiscal year budget is going to be a battle because we're going to ask those questions.
Those budget hearings are already underway, but are proceeding without the typical agreement on revenue projections.